All right, we should be up and running. Welcome in, everybody, to week 7 here in the Thursday Night Thunder Series with Renegade Racing. We are at Kern Speedway tonight. These guys are wrapping up practice. Got about 5 minutes left in practice, and then we'll get to some heat racing. Go ahead and take a look at this pre-race information. Like I said earlier, this is the Thursday Night Thunder Series here with Renegade Racing. We are at Kevin Harvick's Kern Raceway tonight, half-mile oval in the super late model, 65 degrees Fahrenheit, 0 humidity, skies are clear, slight little 1 mile per hour wind. First time seeing this track. It's all the guys were speaking good about it in the chat before I split out, so hopefully they can put on a good race tonight. We're going to jump over here into the Discord, and with me tonight in the booth we have Mr. Two-time himself, Truck Series champion over in Ruff-Neck Racing, Mr. Jimmy Rowdy Pilon. Jimmy, how are you this evening?
I'm doing pretty good, Tim. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, buddy. What do you expect to see out of these guys tonight?
I expect to see, some good, hard, tough battling. Kern's interesting. I've only raced here a handful of times. What I've bring here though is like the NASCAR wheeling modified, so the handle a bit different here. But it should be close battling, good tight battling in my opinion.
Yeah, well, you see right now we got old Barry Tollison sitting atop the board here. He's fast per usual. Ben Ryan second. Newcomer Jeremy Root. Be interesting to see what this guy's got. First race tonight, Robert Warrens. And another newcomer, Jeff Mills, and then Adam Sprinkle. Just naming the couple of the fastest guys here so far tonight, turning these laps in practice. But as we know, as the night goes on, the track's going to change.
Yeah. I'll beat the... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. I was just going to say it'll be interesting to see the tire wear. I don't think fuel's going to be a thing, so it'll just see who can manage those tires.
Yeah, but these, correct me if I'm wrong, Tim, but they're super late models?
Yes, super lates.
Yeah, so for me, and this might just be my driving style, but for me, it's really easy to slide the front tires and the nose, and then slide up going into the corner, and then coming off the exit, it's real easy to burn those rear tires trying to put the power down. So it'll be real interesting to see who can manage their tires here at Kern, because Kern, from the looks of it, from what I can remember, it can chew your tires pretty quickly if you're not careful. So it'll be interesting to see how they do.
Yeah, and I believe we ran the super lates in a series in Ruff-Neck, but it was on Friday nights. I remember running these cars, but I haven't been in one in so long. I'd much rather be up here in the booth tonight than out there on the track.
Most definitely. I would agree with you there, Tim. I don't mind racing the super lates. I don't know. Me personally, I can't ever get into a good rhythm with them and still save tire at the same time.
Yeah, I don't remember anything about them, but just a reminder to the viewers out there, we should be streaming in 4K tonight, so make sure you tap that little wheel on your phone, whatever device you're using. It's probably autoed at 720p. You can upgrade that, and the quality should get a lot more crisp and better looking for you. So just a reminder about that. Let's see, where are my other reminders? Let's go ahead and show this. So here are your current points for the Thursday Night Thunder Series. You got the 95 of Robert Warren sitting up top, and as you can see, it's very close, ladies and gentlemen. That is a close battle. The points are very close.
Yeah, I'll be looking forward to see if Robert or Barry can keep up their momentum, or if Johnny can get it done here at Kern like I know he can, and pull out a dub.
Yep. We're going to take a look at the grid here for race heat. I about said, oh my God, I'm all screwed up tonight. Heat race number 1, Jimmy. Heat race number 1, the starting grid. Adam Sprinkle's going to start first on the inside there. Tyler Barnes to his outside. Good to see Tyler back out there. Mark Morton, I believe this is his first race tonight in the series. He's going to start on that second row inside. Liam Beebe will start in 4th. Ryan Hunter is going to start in 5th. And Robert Warrens will start in 6th. So they did get it corrected. We do have 6 cars per heat race tonight instead of 4. So,
hey, I just want to take a second, and I want to truly thank everybody, all the new guys, everything that's come out and raced tonight. So everybody have fun. Let's just put on a good show.
So for me, Tim, I think the kind of dark horse for this heat would be Mr. Liam Beebe pulling out one here. I would like to see Mr. Liam Beebe pull out a win. It amazes me the effort and the practice he puts in every week for the Ruff-Neck series. So it'd be good to see him.
Hey, what's the broadcast for? Ruff-Neck-Racing on YouTube.
Okay, they got one more lap to green, Tim?
yep. Sorry, I had to do something real quick. I couldn't concentrate with the race chatter, so I had to go turn that off real quick.
Hey, broadcast, just wanted to hop up here real quick, and I'm getting people to tell me Jimmy's really low coming across broadcast. So,
All right, we'll fix that.
all right, 10-4. See you.
Thank you, bud.
Appreciate it. It looks like we're going green. And green flag.
All right, Jimmy should be a lot louder there. Yep, green flag waves. Oh, the 83 is sideways and into the wall. I don't believe the caution will fly because that's a single car.
Oh boy, that's not what BB needed. It looks like Adam's taking the early lead here, going into 2.
Yeah, but the battle is back here between the 95 of Robert Warrens and Mark Morton. The 95 able to clear Morton on that low line. Now he's looking, he's got his side. Oh, Tyler Barnes looking to the inside of Adam Sprinkle here.
Yeah, Tyler should be able to pass Adam here with the lowered line right now. You don't want to heat those tires up too soon with it being, I'm sorry, I've lost my train of thought.
You're all good, buddy. No, the battle, the battle is definitely heating up back here. We've got the 95 and the 77. 77 looking high, not able to make the pass. The 8 of Mark Morton's going to look to the inside of the 77 now.
Can't, oh boy, oh, Mark's getting Adam loose. He saves it. Looks like Robert's trying to run down Ben and try to take, or my bad, Travis, and take that position away from him.
Tyler Barnes so far able to hold off that fast 95 machine.
He's looking low.
Lap 7 of 8.
Got time to go.
White flag is going to wave this time by. Can the 95 clear the 1? Oh, they touch a little bit.
Yeah, if if they get together and wreck each other, I'm sitting right in the catbird seat of getting a podium here, or win.
95 able to clear 77, looking to clear the 1 on this last lap here. Can the 77 beat him to the line? Oh, it's going to be close.
I think Travis got him. No.
Nope. There it is.
Yeah. Mr. Adam Sprinkle got him.
So some very exciting racing right off the rip here in heat race number 1. Robert Warren's going to burn it down after that heat race win. Congratulations to him.
Yeah, congratulations to Robert. Seemed like he definitely played it smart, kind of hung back the first half of the race, and then, really put on the afterburners there towards the end.
He sure did. Now we're going to look at the grid for heat race number 2. Starting first, we've got Brian Tiffany. I'm just going to say Michelle is starting second because I'm going to butcher that last name. I've already talked to Sam about it. Ben Ryan is going to start off third here. Sam Lucier is going to start off fourth. Johnny Hurst is going to roll off fifth. And James Wagner is going to roll off sixth here in heat race number 2.
Okay. Is, where'd he go? Jeez. Oh, Michelle, is that, one of Sam's, buddies?
It is. A fellow Canadian, and he tried to tell me his last name, and I tried twice, and then I said I'm just calling him Michelle. So that's what.
You know what? That's fair, Tim. I'm not even gonna try because I would butcher the hell out of it too.
Yep. Lights are off on the pace car. It's going to dip off this time by.
Real quick, Tim. Who is your bit of a dark horse for this heat?
Let's pick somebody in the back. Let's I'll roll with either the 30 or the 58 here.
Okay, I think my dark horse is gonna be Sam.
The Moose. The Moose is loose.
The Moose is loose. Let's see if the Moose can get it done.
Here they start to pick up the RPMs here. Green flag is going to wave. That 30, is that 35? 35 of Brian Tiffany gets a good launch, but so does that 91 of Michelle on the outside. 67 of Ben Ryan looking to make it 3 wide here on lap 1.
Yeah, Ben's putting the pressure on early. Here comes Mr. Johnny Harris.
Here comes that 58 machine.
Yeah, putting the pressure on Mr. Brian Tiffany. Sam trying to get under his buddy Michelle, the Moose. The Moose is trying to make some moves early.
58 of Johnny Hurst looking to the inside of Brian Tiffany. Brian Tiffany gets sideways, hits the inside wall, spins a 360, is facing, and he's going to tow out of the way. So let's get back up here up front. Ben Ryan looking to check out from the rest of the pack.
That's not real surprising to him. Ben's one of the faster guys of the league, from what I've been able to tune into. So that's not really no surprise. But look at Sam, the Moose, up to third place in his heat. I would really love for Sam to squeak out a win here, maybe boost that confidence a little bit.
Back out front with Ben Ryan. Has all but checked out. Johnny trying to run him down.
Yeah, Johnny's definitely trying.
Yep. Sam Lucier sitting third, but here comes that 30 machine of James Wagner. Can he make it to the 5 of Sam Lucier?
It's going to be tight, but if anyone can do it, I think Mr. Doogie can get to him. And if he has to, I know Doogie isn't afraid to give him that little bump and run action.
Well, the white flag is going to wave for Ben Ryan out front. He's still got Johnny Hurst hot on his heels. Johnny trying to run down that 67 machine. The Moose back here running P3. Michelle looking to the inside of the 30 of James Wagner. James just says, go on. You can have it.
Yeah, I think Doug's just, looking at it long term and realizing that there's still a long race ahead and he can make his way up through the field.
Absolutely. There's still a 100 lap feature. Here we go with heat race number 3. Newcomer Jeff Mills will start first. Eric Copperthorne will start second. Alex LaFlame will start third. Barry Tollison will start fourth. Jeremy Root, a newcomer, first race tonight, will start fifth. And Richard Jackson will start sixth. Who you taking, Jimmy?
I think I'm going to take Barry. He's just so fast. He's just so fast and so competitive week in and week out. I've had the opportunity to race with him in one of these in the officials, and he is just lights out quick every race. As you've seen in Ruff-Neck and in Renegade here, he is just lights out quick every single race and is always in contention for that race win.
He's fast no matter what he gets in. So he was the fastest in practice, I'm pretty sure. So look for him to be making his way through this pack to get to the front as soon as possible.
Yes, I would definitely agree with that. Now, is Alex, is that a newcomer to the league, or
that is also another fellow Canadian of Sam? It's one of Sam's buddies.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll be interested in seeing how Alex and Jeremy are doing, or will be doing, because I have not got a chance to see them race yet, so be looking to see how they compete with some of these other fast guys in here.
This one will be interesting because it's got some guys that I've never seen race before in it, so we're about to learn something.
Yes, it should be good as we're coming green here. They're underway.
89 of Jeff Mills gets a great launch on that bottom line. And here comes Barry on that outside in the 28 machine, already up to P3.
Yeah, it won't. Oh, what number is that? The 62?
Oh, the 94 of LaFlame gets sideways, hits the outside wall. He's able to keep it straight.
What happened? Did you see what happened there, Tim?
I did not.
Looks like... oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Looks like LaFlame just, overstepped the car's limits there coming out of entry on exit 3, and just looked it around.
'89 of Jeff Mills putting on a show here in the third heat race. Putting a little distance between himself and Barry Tollison sitting P2. Jeremy Root, newcomer, up to P3.
Yeah,
Eric Copperthorne riding fourth.
Yeah, Jeremy's starting to put some real pressure on old Barry. I wonder how Barry's gonna handle this pressure. If he's cool like a cucumber, like usual, or if he oversteps the boundaries a little bit and gets around them.
Well, right there's contact. I don't know if the 62 bumped him. I saw Tollison getting to the wall right before they entered that turn, so we'll have to go back and see if there was contact there.
Yeah. Yeah, to me, he definitely did get into the wall there going down the backstretch. I would say that he was probably off pace some, and then when he either braked or got out of the gas, the 62 behind him wasn't really prepared for it, would be my guess.
Yeah, as they enter here, the 62 dips to the inside, and like you said, the 28 may have been a little off pace from that wall scrub, and the 62 gives him a little tap, sends the 28 up the track. That's what brings out the first caution here tonight.
Yeah, and I think also, just even though it is a heat race, just guys being impatient and realizing that there's still, you can live to battle another lap. It's something I struggled with a lot when I joined y'all at Ruff-Neck, but it's taken me a long time to learn that, and it's something I think drivers need to learn because it's so valuable.
You are not wrong, my friend. You are not wrong. See, the lights are still on in the pace car. It looks like LaFlame. Yep, his car is toast. So he has retired from this heat race.
Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. I think as that was happening with Barry and the 62, and that is Jeremy Root, I think I saw Mr. Alex hitting the inside wall on the corner of 3 and 4 and just smashed the front end of the late model into the car. So I don't know if what really will brought out the caution if that hadn't happened.
Yep, we are still pacing here. Maybe that was a single file restart. I'm not sure what was going on there. That was kind of a odd restart there. I'm not sure if it was trying to single file them or what. But anyway, we're back racing here in heat lap number 3, lap 6 of 8. Your leader right now, Jeff Mills, the 62 of Jeremy Root, trying everything he can to run that 89 down.
Yeah, and to me it seems like Jeremy Root is maybe like really driving in the corners deep. But again, I mean, it's at the end of the heat. We're coming to the white flag, so you're trying to win it, but also you don't want to get into a situation to where you did with Barry and accidentally bump them and spin them.
I'll tell you right now, that 62 is a fast race car.
Yeah, I think he got him.
He did.
Yeah, he got him. He got Jeff Mills there at the very end.
Just sitting there watching the 62, just ripping that low line. And yeah, he was able to pull that one out.
You know, he proved me wrong.
Your winner here in heat race number 3, Jeremy Root.
Thanks, by the way, Audie. I personally hate the sound of my voice, Tim, but doesn't it hurt to try things that make you uncomfortable?
Nope, like I said, you're going to learn something today. You're going to get a taste of the broadcasting side. So if we screw up a little bit, it's okay because you're learning.
It's the starting order.
Yep, it is time for our 100 lap feature tonight. Leading them to green will be the number 95 of Robert Warrens, your points leader currently. The always fast 67 of Ben Ryan will roll off second. Jimmy, can you see the grid? Do you want to do the second row, or you want me to just get all this knocked out?
You can go ahead and do it. We can work on doing that next time, maybe.
All right, Jeremy Root is going to roll off third. Adam Sprinkle to his outside in fourth. Johnny Hurst will roll off fifth. Jeff Mills to his outside in sixth. Tyler Barnes is going to start seventh. Sam Lucier will start eighth. Barry Tolson's going to roll off ninth. Mark Morton's going to roll off 10th. Michelle will roll off 11th. Eric Copperthorne will roll off 12th. Let's go right over here. Ryan Hunter's going to roll off 13th. James Wagner will roll off 14th. Richard Jackson 15th. Liam Beebe 16th. Brian Tiffany 17th. And Alex LaFlame will round us off, rolling off 18th in that 94 machine.
Okay. It'll be interesting to see where and if Jeremy Root can get to the, can contend with the 95 of Robert Warrens and, Ben Ryan and some of those other fast guys. Because as you know, Ben Ryan and Robert Warrens and some of those guys can be really fast. So it'll be interesting to see how patient they are with each other here, to me.
Well, the past couple of weeks have been kind of wild, so I don't know what to expect right here. 18 cars on the track. A little bit bigger track than we have been running, so this half mile, but we'll see what happens. The pace car's off. We're going to go green flag racing here at Kern Speedway. 95 will fire off and enter turn 1 here. The 62 of Jeremy Root in hot pursuit already.
It looks like the 89 of Jeff Mills got kind of a bad start there. It looks like he is off pace a little bit.
How much patience will these guys show tonight? 100 laps here at Kern.
Yeah, it's going to be...
And I just saw one spin in the back. That's going to bring out the first caution here of the feature. I believe that was Ryan Hunter that got spun there.
Oh, man.
We'll go back and
Ryan
take a... Nope. It was a self-spin by the 27.
Man, Ryan has had a rough go over here lately, Tim. I really hate to see that for Ryan.
Well, the good news is he locks them up. He does make contact with that inside wall. Let's
see. It doesn't look like too much. Let's see.
He's probably got some damage there.
Yeah, that left front looks a little damaged. My worry would be that left front fender and how much it's affecting the aero.
Unfortunate for the 27 of Ryan Hunter. Of course, we got to give him a shout out. He's the one that got Renegade off the shelf and got these guys back out here racing. So shout out to Ryan for making that happen, and Johnny for being the owner and allowing it to happen.
Oh, 100%, Tom, 100%. It's good to see Renegade racing and up and going again and racing every week like they used to. So definitely shout out to those guys. Shout out for you, Tim, for letting me join you in the booth tonight. Something I never thought I would do, but I figured why not, you know, try something new.
Yep, have a little fun. So the caution laps do count during the feature.
Do they? Okay.
Yes, they do count during the feature. These guys have one faster pair. Like me and you were talking about before the race, fuel should not be an issue. They've probably got one set of tires if this is set up like last week. With that said, though, ladies and gentlemen, next Thursday at Rockingham, this league will be moving to open setups. So we should see some even faster, more competitive racing because these guys are going to be bringing their own setups to the racetrack.
Well, with that in mind, Tim, you'll really see who can adjust on the fly, because that's the one thing that you can't do with a fixed setup is adjust how the car is on the fly in the run. I know that's one area I would struggle with. I can't build a setup to save my life. It'd be lucky if it started.
I wouldn't be able to either. We're back green flag racing, though, here lap 7 of 100 at Kern Speedway. Thursday Night Thunder Series here with Renegade Racing. The 95 fires off fast as ever. That 62 hot on his heels, though, looking to the no. I thought he was about to drive it in, Jimmy.
Oh,
watching
boy.
This 62, I thought, and here he goes. 95. 67 looking to the outside of the 62, so business is picking up already, and here comes that 28 of Barry Tollison.
Yeah,
got a little squirrely there, but...
And then here comes old Mrs. Sprinkles. Mrs. Sprinkles gonna think about making it like a five car battle. Oh, Mr. Barry got to the 62 a little bit there. They're gonna have to be careful. It's, you know, still a long race to go.
See that 28 kind of stalking that 62, and it kind of makes you wonder.
Yeah, he's gauging them to see where he can make a run at them at. Ben's giving him a fight on that outside, though. He's making more of a run at him than I expected on the outside. as Mr. Barry is looking on the outside of the 62 as well.
Dipping back through the field a little bit, we'll go back up front where this battle is picking up between the 95 of Robert Warrens and the 67 of Ben Ryan.
Oh, Mark Morton looks like he's trying to get around old Mr. BB back here for 14th place. He gets around BB coming off of 2 there. Oh, Mr. Barry's still giving the 62 Jeremy a handful on that outside. I have to wonder though, Tom, like how bad is Barry pushing those tires to try to get around Jeremy there though?
Well, I'll put it this way. He is the biggest mover at the moment. He's up 6 spots from where he started. So that tells me he's running it pretty hard.
Yeah, okay, so knowing that would tell me, yeah, he's running it pretty hard, but then the question would be, how long can he make those tires last and be able to make a run at the end of it for a potential win?
Well, these guys are keeping it clean and green, so we'll find out. Sooner or later, something's got to give. Somebody's tires have to start wearing, especially if you're running it that hard.
Oh, 100%. And it to me, it looks like the 77 and the 89, and even Johnny back there in the back are just kind of like, playing it right in the back, just trying to see where gauge, the competition and to see where they could potentially make a run or even trying to pocket some tire for a late run push.
Absolutely. You've got some that are just hanging back. They know it's a lot of laps, 100 laps here at Kern. So no sense in getting up there and getting mixed up in something early, as we see a bout happen right there with the 28 of Barry Tollison again. Contact with him, and I'm not sure who else it was, but saw a couple of cars get a little squirrely there.
So looking back, it looked like Barry got tight coming. Oh no, he got loose coming out of the corner. Kind of smacks the wall a little bit, and then it looked like him and Jeremy kind of neck coated a little bit, from what I could tell, potentially. Well, I think that's Michelle getting into. No, that's not. That's Jeff. My bad. Getting into Adam a little bit on the inside there, trying to get around him.
Oh, the Moose gets loose. I think he saved it, though.
Did the Moose save it? Where's the Moose at?
See if we can find him. Yeah, he was able to save it. The Moose got loose, but he saved it.
Can't be letting that Moose get loose.
No, back out front, Robert Warren, still your leader here at Kern Speedway. Ben Ryan patiently stalking.
That's not really surprising to see Ben and Robert up at the front each and every week. Those two are just lightning fast week in and week out. Seemed like there's a bit of a gap between the 62 of Jeremy Root and Barry, though, after that contact with the 28 and 62. I'll be watching to see if this group back here can't get caught up with the group ahead again.
Lap 26 of 100 here. Long ways to go.
Yeah, it's still a long way to go. Let's see, where is last place? Looks like Eric's sitting in... Nope, that's not right. Do you think we'll see the leaders doing with lap traffic tonight, Tim?
I mean, it's a possibility. Let's look at the times here. Let's look towards the back of the pack. We got Tiffany back here, currently running P18.
let's see. Robert's just getting onto the front stretch, and Mr. Bryan is...
He just came out of 2. He's on the back. Now he's in 4.
Yeah, so I mean, if they're running this pace, I don't know, it might be towards the latter part of the race, but we'll just have to see how everyone's tires holds up and stuff, as Ben is starting to make a push towards our leader, Mr. Robert Warrens.
He is, and I believe the 62 has just probably decided to let those two fight it out. Let me save a little bit. Stay within reach here, though. But maybe save a little more than the 2 guys out in front of me are.
Yeah, kind of pocket some tire, let them kind of duel it out. And it looks like Mr. Jeff Mills is going to give Barry a run for his money going into 1 down on the bottom line here.
Yep.
Oh, they touched just a tad, it looked like. Just a little hard racing, a little rubbing, a little bit of trainer paint, nothing too terrible.
Still door to door. Something's got to give here. There's some good hard racing here, but they're being respectful about it. The 89 is going to clear the 28 of Barry Tollison.
Yeah, it looked like Barry is just, content with letting Mr. Jeff go on and just trying to ride this out. I'm wondering, though, if Barry might not have some damage on that right side from the incident he got into earlier.
Right behind him, though, league owner of the 58 machine of Johnny Hurst. Hanging out, waiting for the right time to make the moves.
Yeah, Johnny knows. Oh, Johnny knows Johnny knows how to get around, current and stuff. Ride around, save that tire, and make a push at the very end. It doesn't surprise me to see him kind of just riding around for now.
Sprinkle of 77 machine back here in 7th. He's currently 3 spots down from where he started, probably in save mode himself.
I would assume that as well, Tim. Knowing Adam and knowing how he likes to ride, he's just kind of riding around right now, and then he will, try to make his way up towards the front when it comes time to push. Ben still hounding our leader for that lead. And it does look like, Tim, that I was wrong and that they might be running into lap traffic sooner than later with, who is that? That is Mr. Brian Tiffany, just in front of them.
Got a little contact back here in the back of the field between the 94 of LaFlame and the 27 of Hunter. They're both able to keep it straight. Sam Lucier trying to bounce back from his spin earlier, down 7 spots from where he started this feature. And as we switch back to the leader, we do see lap traffic is about to become an issue.
Yeah, I'd say within the next 3 laps, maybe, give or take. Ben and Mr. Robert Warrens are going to have to get this figured out sooner than later. So it looks like we might have a caution.
Caution is out. We will have to go see what happened there. I believe it was the 8 of Mark Morton. Looks like a self-spin. The 53.
It looks like
Yep, the 53 and 83 are able to clear him high. Richard Jackson and Liam Beebe. Don't think anybody else got caught up in it.
No, it does not. Yeah, it was just a self-spin by Mr. Mark Morton. I don't know how hard he was pushing it comparatively, like, to the rest of the field, but it looked like it just may have stepped out on him, or maybe just got on the loud pedal, too soon and too forcefully coming out of the corner there, as it can really upset the car.
So interesting here, Jimmy. I see that I believe the 95 has chosen to go and hit pit road and take some tires, some fresh feel goods. The 67 of Ben Ryan, the 28, the 58, several have decided to stay out.
Interesting. Yeah, so this will be interesting to see if those guys with the older tires but the cleaner air on the nose can hold these guys off with fresh tires. My guess would be no, with how fresh tires can feel on a short track like Kern, but again, I haven't raced these super late enough to really know.
So only 2 cautions here tonight, and both of those were self-spins. We haven't had any beating and banging tonight. Everybody's kept it respectful. They've kept it clean, so great race so far. What are you seeing out there, Jimbo?
I'm seeing the same. Good, clean, hard racing. Very respectful. Maybe a little aggressive in spots early on, but I mean that's just short track racing though. They're keeping it clean though. No one's dumping each other intentionally. You know, good old-fashioned bumping, trading paint, you know, stuff like that. Stuff I love and grew up watching and loving as a fan.
Well, they're about to go back at it. Pace car's going to dip off. The 67 of Ben Ryan is going to fire off this restart.
Well, Ben gets a good jump on the rest of the field. Looks like everyone was maybe not sleeping, but maybe not paying attention as well.
At 67, the machine's going to jump out front. He's got the 28 of Barry Tollison hot on his track. The 77 of Adam Sprinkle running third currently. 58 of Johnny Hurst running fourth. Tyler Barnes is going to round out your current top 5.
Now, remind me, Tim, the top 5 stayed out on old tires, correct?
I believe several people stayed out.
Okay, and it was Robert and a couple others. I think you said Pitt. So I'll be
Robert, maybe Mills. Mills might have went in.
Okay. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how hard, you know, Robert being in the back here pushes to get up through the field, as he has, you know, a few aggressive cars in front of him, like the 89 of Jeff Mills, the 62 of Jeremy Root. Kind of makes a little bit of contact with the 94 there of Alex, but, you know, nothing too bad.
So it'll be interesting to see how hard that 95 goes to get that track position back after going in and taking tires there.
Most certainly. And so far what I've noticed is it's really hard to pass, especially if you're on the outside. Seems like you really have to push the car to really get around someone if they're on the bottom.
See the 95 being very patient here. He's going to work high and try to work his way around the 83 of Liam Beebe. 53 of Jackson's going to drop low.
Oh, the 77 of Alan Sprinkle is looking to get it. Oh, he got into Barry, and Barry got it back into the wall in the backstretch there. Be interesting to see how that plays out, if maybe one another's mad at each other and if they got any damage on the right side of those late models.
Yep, we're going to take a look at the 77 here now. Pushed in a little bit, but not too bad. We'll take a look at the damage here on the 28 of Barry Tollison. Car looks clean.
Yeah, before that, he had gotten into the wall off of 2 just after the start-finish line, where it kind of jets back out a little bit.
Meanwhile, Ben Ryan has said, see you later, guys. He's all but checked out from this.
Yeah, he's like, you know what, I'll just let you guys battle back there, and I'll put this thing on auto cruise, and maybe listen to a podcast or something, you know, like Talladega Nights.
He's sipping a macchiato.
There you go. It's like...
Oh, goodness. Caution
boy.
flag is out. I believe it was... Looks like we've got Liam Beebe and Richard Jackson may have been involved here. Let's go take a look. Here's the 83 of Liam Beebe. We'll speed this up a little bit. Okay. So, looks like the 53 checks up. So he doesn't drive through the 94. And Liam just didn't really have anywhere to go right there. It was just the accordion effect here in the green flag and not on a restart like you normally see.
Exactly. And I think Liam was potentially expecting the 53 to not make so late of a dive to the apron of the corner that he, like I said, he just didn't have nowhere to go and no time to check up for the people in front of him, unfortunately. And it looks like Sam, the Moose got a part of it, so he'll be wondering how much damage he will have.
So the guys that stayed out last caution have come in and taken their tires. But your current race leader, Johnny Hurst, the 58 machine.
Looks like he's playing that checking position, which is very, very important. Especially a short track like this with 40 laps to go. You know, that's not a real long time on a short track. These laps go by pretty quickly.
Well, if what I'm reading is correct, Hurst and Copperthorne are the only two that haven't went in and haven't hit pit road yet.
Okay. They're the only two, huh? So yeah, that'll be interesting. I mean, me personally, I think the clean air should be able to give them a few lap advantage, but on the long run, depending on how bad they've abused those tires, I think those fresh feel goods are gonna pay king.
Johnny Hurst. Yep, Johnny Hurst going to lead them to green here on lap 61, coming to lap 62 of 100 at Kern Speedway. Johnny with a great launch on that inside line.
Yeah, he comes sleeping. Looked like the ones behind him and on the outside were kind of sleeping there.
I believe we've already got a little beating and banging a little farther back. The 95 and the 28 battling it out. Somebody gets sideways and into the inside wall, and I believe it was the 91 of Michelle.
Yeah, it was 91 of Michelle. Let's
see what happens here.
It looks like just another
self-spin.
Yeah, he looks like he gets a little bit loose coming out of the exit there 4 and just looped it. Doesn't look like he's got too much damage on that late model.
Hurst is going to hit pit road and relinquish that number 1 spot.
Well, that is that'll be interesting to see how that plays out. If that will,
as we see, Copperthorne has not pitted. I just saw somebody else's name pop up there that I don't think has pitted yet.
That's interesting, Tim. I wonder, like, how the tires are holding up, and if that's why guys are staying out later on old tires.
Wanting to hold on to that set until a little later in the race, I guess. If you're able to manage them throughout that first 65 laps, then
yeah,
he was able to. Johnny stayed out on those old tires and was hanging up front. So
That's very true. Yeah, I look forward to see a good battle of Ben, Ryan, Travis, Eric, and even the new guy Jeff Mills. And I'm sorry, I don't think Jeff Mills was the new guy. It may have been Jeremy Root, but nonetheless, see some of these guys put on a good show. I've enjoyed it so far.
They're actually both new.
Okay.
Jeff Mills and Jeremy Root. This is their first race.
Life of ADHD. Love it. It looks like they're about to go green here. What do you expect to see here as we get closer to the finish, Tom?
Well, we're getting closer to 30 to go, and I think the intensity picks up from there. Everybody but the 98, I believe. There may be one more car out there. Everybody's went in and taken those fresh tires, so it's go time. You got to get that track position. It's hard to pass here. You're gonna chew them up passing, but we're about to find out. Green flag's gonna wave here. It's lap 68 of 100. 89 gets a great launch on the inside, but so does the 62 on that outside. 62 looking to clear high.
Yeah, Robert kind of pushed it through right there at the beginning. Pushed Eric and Travis through. I'm sorry, Ben through right there. Kind of pushed Ben up. I'm sorry, Eric into Travis a little bit. Guys, yeah, like I said, intensity is ratcheting up. Time to go. Time to be a little bit more aggressive.
Yep, and there is a battle going on for the P1 position right now with Jeremy Root and Jeff Mills. But the caution flag will wave.
Yeah, it's in the back. It looks like
riding on board with the 27 of Ryan Hunter here.
Yeah, unfortunately, it looks like Ryan had to check up for Liam and Sam. And just kind of got ARCA braked a little bit by Michelle there.
Yep, the 91, I'm not sure if just wasn't enough time to react or what, but gets into the back end of the 27 of Ryan Hunter there and turns him around.
Yeah, and that's real unfortunate. I was hoping
hard impact with the inner wall for Hunter also.
Was it? Oh boy. Yeah, I was kind of hoping to see Ryan maybe try to, bounce back from the earlier incident, maybe squeak out top 10. And yeah, it just gets ran through and hits hard on that left front.
That's the first calls of caution tonight where it was actually two cars getting together, though. Everything else has been self-spin, so it's been a clean race.
Yeah, it's definitely been clean, and it's been good, hard, clean racing, too. Yep. They're beating and banging, but they're, keeping it clean and not wrecking each other. Not gonna name names. Austin Hill.
Well, as these laps tick away, though, you might see some of that as we get towards the ladder of the race. The aggression's only going to increase.
That is very true. It looks like we're about to go green, so I can only imagine from here on out the pushing and shoving is only going to get more frequent, but also more aggressive.
Well, the points battle is close. These guys are battling for everything they can get here, trying to separate themselves in the point standings. Green flag's going to wave. They are going to go back racing here at Kern. Lap 74 of 100. We're almost 3/4 of the way done with this feature.
Ben and Ryan back at it again as Travis and Barry are fighting just behind them as Mr. Doogie is trying to get around Barry there on the inside.
Yep, here comes that. Oh, big
big
contact. That was the big one. Caution is going to fly. I think it started up here in the front somewhere. We're riding with the 67 of Ryan here. And there it was.
Yeah, Ben and Jeremy. Oh, and your points leader, Robert, got a piece of it too.
Yep, 67 coming up, 62 kind of holding, coming down a little bit. Contact, and then everybody gets wadded up behind that. The 1 gets contact, the 30 with hard contact to the 67 of there. And as you stated, Jimmy, yep, the 95, the points leader, Robert Warrens. Looks like he's tore that race car up pretty good.
Yeah, from what I could see, it looked like he tore that left front up pretty good when he ran into the 62 there. But that's the problem here with Kernington. Like, when something like that happens, you really have nowhere to go and no time to react.
As we just saw there, a lot of fast cars collected in that one.
And they do have one faster pair, so I would imagine Robert and some of those guys, if they still have them, would be using their faster pair.
Yeah.
As it is coming down to the end of it.
23 laps to go. If you've got it in the bank and you just took a wreck like that, you have to use it. And it's all pedal from here to get back where you were when you got wadded up.
Exactly. That's exactly it. And that's the mindset you gotta have. You gotta have a short memory and brush that off. It sucks. It sucks having to be in the back and using that faster pair, but you gotta have short memory. Kind of like an NFL quarterback, and just get back to work and keep digging. Like, you've got to keep digging and keep grinding, because you never know what might happen.
22 laps to go. The lights are off on the pace car.
Well, Mr. Doug, looking good here late. It'd be interesting to see if he can't get around Barry and Travis and I believe that is Jeff. So I'm sure they'll put on a good battle though.
Interesting paint choice there for the 30 of James Wagner. 89's going to fire off and get on back green flag racing here. 21 laps to go. Tyler Barnes to his outside will clear low of the 30. The 1 whipping that wheel to the left. He's looking to the inside. He's looking for the lead now. He wants the lead from that 89 of Jeff Mills.
That is right, and yeah, that is a very interesting paint job by Dougie, but nonetheless, their aggression is getting ramped up. Oh, Dougie and Johnny get into it going into 3 there. Looks like they get it all straightened out and keep it going forward. Ben is getting ground.
Oh, the 30 gets turned. I'm not sure what happened, if the 30 was in the wall or what, but the 30 machine goes for a ride there. We'll have to go back and take a look at that.
Oh, no. Let's see.
Riding with the 30 of James Wagner here.
Oh, Doug got into the wall a little bit.
Yep. 30 taps the wall. The 58 makes contact. The 30 goes around.
Yep, just, again, like, you have nowhere to go, and so making that contact with him, I'm sure Johnny did not mean to, and did not mean to make an already crappy situation even worse for Doug. But that's just hard racing there when it's coming down to the end.
Well, I can vouch for that. I know, like, if I'm running behind somebody in a race and I know that they run solid lines, I'm going to zone in on that line and try to replicate it myself. And if they go up into the wall and you're running right there with them, you have nowhere to go. So it's unfortunate for the 30. Hopefully he still had his faster pair. Take a look. His race car looks good, so I believe he had a fast repair in the bank, so he will be repaired and good to go back racing.
Well, that's good. It's always nice to have a fast repair there at the end. It kind of gives you another crack at it, even if you do get put to the back of the field. You get that extra shot of trying to redeem yourself and to, you know, show that wasn't, that was just a fluke.
Well, things are only going to get more interesting as these laps tick away under caution here.
Yeah, I definitely agree. It's going to be interesting to see how Jeff, Travis, Barry, Johnny, Robert, Ben, all these guys play along and get along as we come to, just under 20 to go.
Yep, when we go back green flag racing, it will be 14 to go.
There's going to be more contact, and I feel like there's going to be more contact at the front.
Well, these guys have been battling hard up front all night, so it's not going to go away anytime soon with these laps ticking away. As I said, lap 14 to go. The 89 to the inside. The one of Tyler Barnes driving it hard on that outside line.
Yeah, he got a good launch going into one.
And we have another caution we'll have to go take a look at. It's like it was the 98 of Copperthorne and the 27 of Hunter, I believe, get collected here.
Okay.
We'll ride with the 98 here.
That's hard to say. It kind of looks like Eric may have been coming down as Ryan was trying to come out and exit the corner, like most of these guys I've tried to see do most of the night.
It sounded like the 98 might have got out of it just a little bit, and the 27 was looking to accelerate out of that turn. And
okay,
but that's short track racing, Jimmy.
Yeah, 100%. It's when you get down to 14 laps or less to go, like it's go time, and contact like that's gonna happen, unfortunately, and sometimes stuff like that just happens. I mean, you see it every week in NASCAR. Like, it's gonna happen no matter what. No matter if you're a professional, no matter if you're, racing on a weekday on iRacing. Like, that stuff is gonna happen.
I'd like to take a minute and thank Seibert Productions for coming on board and helping out Renegade Racing this season. Owned and operated by Chris Seibert. Contact Seibert Productions for all your video and editing needs. So shout out to Chris. Appreciate him. Shout out to James Wagner Welding, as always. Back racing. 10 to go, Jimmy.
Yep, 10 to go. Time to go. Looks like we had a little bit of a kerfuffle there at the beginning. Looked like maybe everyone wasn't lined up correctly towards the back. But 8 to go. 9 to go?
Yep, 9 laps to go. The leader is the 1 of Tyler Barnes, the 28 of Tollison looking to the inside. The 95 of Robert Warren's following close.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how aggressive they get with each other here. If they start leaning on each other, or maybe use the old chrome horn and move someone out the way.
Oh, the 28 goes up the track. Everybody's getting wadded up here. Tyler Barnes able to escape. I saw a car go up the track, and then it looked like a bunch of checking up. We'll have to go pinpoint that.
Okay. Yeah, so it was Barry, the 95, the 89. Looks like all was involved. And it looks like maybe Ben was able to squeak by. Yeah,
Oh,
I'm sorry.
the 58 takes a shot from the 5 of Lucier. So we'll see several damaged cars here at the end of this race.
Yeah, it looks like maybe Robert just kind of got into Barry there. Maybe wasn't expecting him to get in a break as early or get it out of the gas as early, and that's just what caused, the stack up there. At least that's my amateur race control analysis there. And yeah, he does take a decent shot from a Moose. He should be good though. It looks like he didn't hit him that too terribly bad though.
This race is about to get wild.
Yeah, I definitely think so. I think, do we have green-white checkers on these races, Tom?
Yeah, I think there's one or two. I know there's a green-white checkered.
Okay. Well, we're going back green here soon. Yeah, I mean, I look forward to seeing Johnny and Ben and Jeff and Travis duke it out here at the end. My pick is gonna be Ben. Ben's really fast, really aggressive when he needs to be, but consistent.
Well, Tyler's going to lead them off here. Green flag racing. 3 laps to go at Kern.
Let's see if Travis or one of these other boys can get it done in 3 laps.
Caution flag will wave, so hopefully we do have a green-white checkered.
Yeah, we have multiple incidents going into 1 and middle of 2, or middle of 1 and 2.
Go take a look here, riding with the 77 of Adam Sprinkle. As they get fired off for this restart. Yep, 77 and 91 just come together in the turn.
Yeah. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, people are going to push it, though, coming to the, end of the race.
Oh, it's time to go. 3 to go. It's time to go. You have no choice. It's time to go. There is no saving at this point. It's time to go.
No. And unfortunately, some things happen like that. Oh, and watching still, the 53 got turned by Jeremy Root there at the end. On the backstretch after the caution had, I'm pretty sure, already flew. So that's unfortunate for Richard. Hopefully he can bounce back maybe next week.
A lot of fast guys out here tonight at Kern.
Yeah. Now, they've been putting on a great show. I've definitely been up, enjoyed being up here in the booth with you. It's nice to get a different perspective than what you get on track and inside that mental asylum of a virtual race car.
Tyler Barnes will lead them back to green here. Ben Ryan sitting second. Jeff Mills in third. Johnny Hurst in fourth. And look out, Liam Beebe riding fifth.
Look at Mr. Chaos. He always seems to kind of ride in the back, let all the chaos play out in front of him, and then makes a push there at the end. And you can't really ask for better, because that's I think a good skill to have as a racer.
Pace car's going to dip off. It is green flag racing time. 3 laps to go. Here we go again. Will we see a white flag this time?
I don't think so, but we got two around 3 around in turn 1 there, Tim.
Caution's gonna fly. Hopefully they have that second green-white checkered. Let's go back
Yeah,
and take a look at
hopefully.
what happened there. Riding with the 5 of Sam Lucier. Just full send. I believe the 28 gets into the back of the 30 here.
Yeah, and unfortunately, it looked like maybe Sam wasn't as aggressive going into turn 1 here, or maybe didn't have the grip and just kind of checked up a little bit and caused a accordion effect there on the outside. Well, this is it, Tim. We've went through 2 green-white checkers now.
Yeah, I believe if they will have to end it under caution if they can't keep it
keep it green.
Keep it green. We need to see a white flag on this final green-white checkered.
Yeah, to make it official. I think though, Tim, it's gonna be a lot more of the same coming to the green here. It's time to go. Everyone wants to get a top 3. Everyone wants to get a win, especially the ones that are battling for the points, or one that might be trying to gain some points and maybe build that momentum towards next season.
Yep. Lights are off.
Well, they will have to get it done this time. I expect no holds barred, and anything and everything will go. My dark horse is, I think, still Mr. BB, Mr. Chaos. Can he maybe sneak around if all these guys get together?
We're about to find out. Pace car is going to roll off. We're going to go back racing here. Last chance. 2 laps to go here at Kern in the Thursday Night Thunder Series. Can they keep it green? 95 with a big run there.
Ooh, that was a little tight coming off of 2 there. Oh, he's shipping it down into 4, but that's not the battle.
Nope. White flag is out. The battle is on up here with Tyler Barnes and Ben Ryan.
Can maybe Ben get to his bumper here?
Ben's going to drive it in hard.
Drive it in hard. Can he get it enough so side draft?
Nope. No. I think Barnes got it. Tyler Barnes able to hold on.
Yep, that was a good battle there at the end.
Great battle between the 1 of Tyler Barnes and the 67 of Ben Ryan. Great finish there. The 62 of Jeremy Root's going to come home P3 tonight.
There's some good hard battle in there at the end. If I'm either one of those drivers, Tim, I'd maybe be a little upset, but that's not over the contact. It would be more so over not being able to get around them in enough time, because to me that's good, hard, clean racing that I would want at the end of a race.
Yep, that was exciting at the end. They beat and they banged a little bit, but nobody wrecked anybody. They both came home with a podium. We will look over to Discord. We will try to get some drivers lined up for some driver interviews here. While we're doing that, we will take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back.
Ruff-Neck Racing would like to thank our sponsor, Wagner Welding. Wagner Welding is a family-owned and operated business located in North Wilkesboro, North Carolina. They specialize in custom-built truck beds and framework of all types. You can reach them at 336-670-3427 or visit the shop located at 446 DeHart Church Road.
We are back here at Kern with your feature results for Renegade Racing's Thursday Night Thunder Series. Tyler Barnes was able to come away with the win tonight. Good hard battle there on the last lap with the 67 of Ben Ryan, who comes away second. Jeremy Root will come home third. Johnny Hurst in fourth. Barry Tollison in fifth. Robert Warrens in sixth. Ryan Hunter seventh. Eric Copperthorne will come home eighth. Michelle will come home ninth. Liam Beebe 10th. Alex Aflame will come home 11th. Adam Sprinkle 12th. James Wagner in 13th. Jeff Mills in 14th. Sam Lucier in 15th. Richard Jackson in 16th. Brian Tiffany in 17th. And Mark Morton in 18th. Take a look over here and see if we've got anybody ready for an interview. I'm not seeing Jeremy Root, so we're going to go ahead and pull in Ben Ryan. Ben, it's Tim and Jimmy up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got a copy. How's it going tonight?
It's going good, man. Larger field than we have seen in previous races. For the most part, it was a clean race. We had a couple of self-spins. What were you seeing out there?
Yeah, there was a couple self spins there. It was just really hard to get up off the corner. It was really loose. It was kind of slimy. You can make a lot of gains on entry, but if you got loose center, then you were just carrying loose off the whole time.
Right. Jimmy, you got anything for him?
No, not really. So how was the tires feeling? Did it seem like the tires were starting to give on a long run? It seemed like guys would push hard at the beginning and then kind of fall off towards the end on a run.
Yeah, well, I was kind of hanging with Robert there the first run when we ran 40 green or so there, and we were just running qualifying laps like super fast, and they were falling off. Like we were probably off half a second to what like a good qualifying lap would be. So there was a ton of fall off in it, but it didn't really get any slimier. It kind of picked up grip, to be honest, because the pace slowed down. So it was you could push pretty hard.
Okay, yeah, it seemed like you could push pretty hard, and guys were able to. Some guys were able to, stay up there and keep pace with them. Another thing that really surprised me was guys being able to, battle on the outside like they did. Yourself included. How did the outside feel comparatively to the inside, I guess?
Yeah, well, I think the inside was definitely still like the preferred line if you could open up the wheel and exit. But once you get someone on your outside, like if you're able to pinch them down, then they can't get a drive off, so they have to wait on throttle. So like you can get a big run off the top side, and kind of squeeze them on exit, and it forces them to lift a little bit, and you can definitely get a big drive off.
Yeah, that seemed to be the case tonight. Let's see, I had something else for you. Other than that, how did the light model feel in 30 air? I don't really race these that much, so I don't really know or remember how they feel when you're behind a group of people.
Well, if you compare it to like the Wednesday night truck racing and stuff, it's not really comparable at all. I mean, if you drive it in, you can run right on the rear bumper cover, and like it really doesn't affect it a lot. It does tighten it up a little bit, but not enough that it makes a difference. You're kind of able to steer with the throttle and get through it.
Okay. Well, that's very helpful for me because I can't ever seem to save tire or do anything well with these super late models. So that is some good key information. But that is all I got from Tim. Do you have anything?
Yeah, I was just going to say congrats again, Ben. Every time you show up, you run hard, you run clean. We appreciate you here on the Renegade side and over on the Ruff-Neck side. Any sponsors, shout outs you want to give, the floor is yours.
Yeah, no, just you guys for putting it on again. It's always great to race with you guys. Family company on the car still, obviously. I just love coming to race with guys that race clean. Like, if you guys wrecked all the time and stuff like that, I wouldn't be here doing it because it is a lot of time to put in to be competitive. I missed last night's race at Pocono. I think it was a good one, though. I kind of caught up with it on the broadcast, but I was working late, so I missed that one. But I'll definitely try to get to next week's as well. So just thank the Ruff-Neck and the Renegade guys and Johnny and you for everything that you do. It's been great racing.
Yep. Well, we appreciate you, buddy. Congrats again on that P2, and hopefully we'll see you next week for some more racing.
Oh, congrats, Ben.
Yeah, thanks a lot and have a great night.
You too, bud.
man.
Tyler Barnes, it's Tim and Jim up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do.
Man, you drove the hell out of that car tonight. Tell us what you were seeing out there.
Man, dead last to first. You can't get any better than that. Everybody, it was a good clean race from everybody I ran into. I didn't run into any problems. I got barely stuck my nose out of those last 2 wrecks, but just glad to see the checkers.
Yeah, you guys did great. You were battling hard there on that last lap with Ben. You guys were leaning on each other a little bit, but it was still respectful. Nobody wrecked anybody. Just good, hard, clean racing. So shout out to both of you for that. Jimmy, you got anything?
No, it was, well, I do got a couple things. Let me rephrase that. But yeah, Tyler, it seemed like y'all was battling really hard, really clean. Me personally, I enjoyed the hard battle y'all had there at the end. How did the car and track feel over the course of the run, though?
It drove. I was on rails the whole race. It felt like nothing was holding me back tonight. This car was hooking and going the whole race. It was not giving me any problems. I mean, I appreciate the 67 for racing me clean there at the end. I mean, that's a show right there. You can't get no better than that.
No, you can't. I know that's what, the guys racing love to see. That's what the admins love to see. And as a fellow driver on Ruff-Neck on Mondays and Wednesdays, like that's the racing I love to have. Because officials are just constant chaos. You can't ever learn anything at a good pace. So
Yeah.
having the league like Ruff-Neck and Renegade, to where you can come and learn, but have a good hard race too, is I think helpful for drivers. So it was really good to see you and the 67 battling hard, you and Barry battling hard, and even you and Robert battling hard. Like, it was all really good to see.
Yes, sir. Shout out to all those guys. I appreciate every single one of them. These are a great group of guys right here, fast guys, and I'm ready to go back next Thursday and get back at it.
Yes, sir. Congrats again on that win, Tyler. Any sponsor shout outs you want to give, you go right ahead, man.
Appreciate the fiance for letting me have the time to do this. But other than that, that's it.
Well, we appreciate you here in Renegade and over on Ruff-Neck. Congrats again on that win, and we look forward to seeing you on the track next week with us.
Yes, sir. I appreciate y'all so much. God bless y'all.
Yep. You have a good night, buddy.
Next time.
Yes, sir.
Congrats.
That was your race winner here at Kern Raceway, Tyler Barnes. Jimmy, what have you got for closing, bud? We saw some great racing tonight.
We definitely did see some great racing. I think going into next week, you said we're going to Rockingham?
Rockingham with open setups next week.
With open setup. Okay, so I'll try to tune in, or maybe even join you in the booth, but I'll be interested to see if Tyler can continue the run he had tonight. Like, it seemed like he could put the car anywhere he needed to make a move. Same with Ben, as always, Robert as always, and Barry, and see what these guys can come up with setup wise, and how the points will shake out after tonight and going into what will be a really tricky race next week.
It will be. Those open setups could throw a wrench in everything. Will guys be able to adjust? There's some guys out there that have probably never done the whole open setup thing. I wouldn't know where to begin, so.
Same here, Tim. I have nowhere to begin. The one thing I've said to a couple of the guys to start with there is like, oh no, you don't do that. Like, you don't go there. And so I think I I'll be back towards the back. But I think guys like Robert and Johnny, Doug, who have had some type of racing experience, I think those guys will. I expect to see those guys up at the front next week and putting on a show because they know how to set a car up and all that good jazz.
Absolutely, Jimmy. I want to thank you for helping me here in the booth tonight. It's been a experience. Maybe we'll get to do it again if the schedule allows it. And yeah, man, it's been fun.
Well, appreciate it, Tim. Appreciate you having me, and I've had a blast up here in the booth with you.
Sounds good, man. We're going to do the sign off here. That's going to do it here at Kern Raceway, Thursday Night Thunder Series with Renegade Racing. Great race tonight, 100 laps of action, few cautions with self-spins. Couple of cautions with contact, just the accordion effect that you see at short tracks. Great racing all in all. The guys put on a show for you, that last lap battle between Barnes and Ben Ryan. That'll be one worth going back and rewatching. I'd like to thank Seibert Productions, as always, for what he does for Renegade Racing. We'd like to thank James Wagner Welding for everything he does for Ruff-Neck Racing. If you need a place to race on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, come check out Ruff-Neck Racing. Check out Renegade Racing. We're always looking for drivers that are eager to learn, or if you already know what you're doing and you're fast, come on. We'd love to have you. That's going to do it, guys. We will see you next week in Rockingham for the first open setup race of this season. See you there.